Good morning. Thank you for joining me in one of my morning walks. The topic we are going to tackle today is what is the secret behind the popularity of Pasig Mayor Vico Sotto, and also the social media developments that led to somehow dimming of the high popularity of Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte. It is important for me to discuss about the three of them because if you must remember, after the elections, the three of them were hailed as the shining stars of Manila politics, the Young Turks. They were hailed as the hope of Philippine politics, of Metro Manila politics. So we are going to deal with each of their cases today. Of course, you know, I have dealt many times with the popularity of Mayor Isko Moreno of Manila. So that is just proper. I also dissect the popularity of Mayor Joy and Mayor Vico. So let's start with Vico, since he seems to be the most popular now. As popular as Isko. If we dissect the popularity of Mayor Vico, we can see that it is more related to what I call protest votes or protest support. He started to really go high in his popularity rating, especially in social media, when people supported moves or started moves asking him to run for president or Vico for president movement. So we know he's under his age, he's not yet qualified to run as president because of his age. He's not yet he has not yet reached the age limit or threshold for a presidential candidate. But as you can see, it's more of a protest to the popularity of President Duterte. It's like people saying we support him because he is the antithesis of President Duterte. As you can see, that became very intense. His popularity became intense when he made statements, he made moves that seemed to indicate that he is not a supporter of President Duterte, that he questioned and opposed some of his moves and programs, like the tricycle. So people like that. So you can see, in the bigger scheme of things, what politicians do, the action they take relative to the sitting president or relative to a popular or unpopular president will affect their popularity now, and especially in the 2022 elections. So Isko, if you compare him, Mayor Vico, if you compare him with Mayor Isko, it is really clear that he did not really do as much as Mayor Isko did, especially with the drive-through program, COVID testing program of Mayor Isko. He really showed that he does not only care for people in Manila, but he cares for the people all over the country. Especially he is the most aggressive in fighting COVID. He set up 15 quarantine centers in 3 months time. So to think it is harder for him to govern Manila, because Manila has almost 2 million population, while Pasig, which is fourth or fifth in the number of in the number of revenues, or fifth richest city, with revenue of more than 10 billion ata, or 12 even. If you must recall, Quezon City is number 1, but then it also has again a bigger population of more than 2 million, and then second is Makati, and then third is Manila, and then fourth is Pasig. So you can see that Vico really has fewer problems in Pasig. The population there is only 700. So just imagine having the fourth biggest revenue earner in the country, and with a population of only 700,000 people. So it is very easy. It is almost hassle-less to run that city, because there's more commercial centers there. Mega Mall, the and many others, and all the surrounding areas in Pasig that are now highly commercialized and hub of commerce. So Vico doesn't really have the same problem as Mayor Joy or Mayor Isko. These are really headache city, na that no matter what you do, you can always come out unpopular, or people will always not be satisfied with what you're doing. And so we go to Mayor Joy. To Mayor Joy, well, as I said, she came out popular like all the three of them, but due to some moves, due to some mistakes, social media blunders committed by her public relations advisors, she lost the popularity she earlier had. The popularity she had the election, which was why she won. So, but then, it is not really of her own doing. If you can see, she did not steal. We did not hear her, influencing the bidding process so that she will earn billions and millions. And I think Quezon City has a budget of almost 20 billion ata, or revenue. She did not mess up with the social amelioration fund. It's just her propensity to tweet what people term as insensitive stuff. And I really blame her public relations advisor for it, because they should not have allowed her to tweet on her own. Even in the legal practice, lawyers always love to say this: a lawyer who lawyers for himself has a client for a fool. So, has a fool for a client. Ibig sabihin, gago ka kung ikaw mismo maglo-lawyer sa sarili mo, because you will become emotional. You will not be able to clearly think about what you are posting, or in defending yourself. You will become emotional and you will forget the legal defense. You will just think about your emotion, and you will be led by it and influenced by it. E talo ka sa kaso. So, only then attorney Edralin Marcos was able to accomplish it when he defended himself from murder sa jail. But then, he's different talaga. So, the same goes with social media. Government officials, especially mayors, governors, councilors, senator, president, even vice president, do not have business managing their own social media sites, because they are busy, and they are sometimes emotional. They have many problems to tackle, many issues to see through. So most of the time they are affected by all of and stressed by all of these issues, they really have to have a team of social media operators or social media managers to do this for them. Pwede naman it is the social media site is named after them, or it's really their original social media site, and they check out or they instruct social media managers what to post. But it should really be posted by the managers, social media managers, and not themselves. So that is the major issue with Joy. And also there is the political issue. If you must remember, syempre, she's aligned with President Duterte, and also especially Davao Mayor Sara Duterte. So yung galit ng tao napunta rin kay Mayor Joy, unfortunately. So as you can see, may kwan talaga, may equation talaga, o may dynamics talaga about national politics affecting the influence on popularity of local government officials. Si Mayor Isko naman, for his part, is also aligned with President Duterte. Pero in fairness naman kay Mayor Isko, very secured siya sa mga ginagawa niya. He is really doing something and he is excelling. So no matter what political color he has, people will really admire him as a very hardworking mayor, and he knows how to project those in media, not because he wants to project himself in media, but because he is using social media to communicate with 2 million Filipinos, 2 million constituents. You see, you cannot successfully run a city without communicating with 2 million people, and it's very hard to do so. So in the process of communicating with these people, he gets the admiration online through his social media sites. He gets the admiration of many of the 109 million Filipinos. So this is my thoughts for today. And in the next issue, I will also tackle how COVID will affect the social media landscape in the Philippines. So again, thank you for joining me in my morning walk. Please subscribe to the Armandin Nokum YouTube channel. Please press that notification button, the bell sign you see there. And please share me your thoughts. Share through comments what you think about my paghihimay ko sa mga issues of the day, especially the 3 political stars I discuss. And see you in my next discussions.
Sa lahat ng viewers ni Dean Arman Nokum, subscribe kayo rito sa vlogcaster Dean Arman. At mag-iingat po kayo mga kababayan. Always keep safe and practice physical distancing. May awa ang Diyos, makararaos din po tayo sa pandemya nito.